So tell me, where's that report on Black Forest that I asked for?
I do not have it at the moment, Mr. Silver, but I assure you it will be in by the end of the night.
I would love to believe you, but you see, I'm the kind of Fae that believes in what he sees, and well, you know what I don't see? That report.
I promise you it will be the best analysis report you have ever seen.
Don't you know that it is impolite to play with your food?
Hey, you can't be here. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Don't you want to go and cut your finger off?
Yes, I do.
Was that really necessary?
No, but then what in this world really is? The council is impressed with how you handle the Hyperion. And considering the fact that you lived is a true asset to your abilities. You, my friend, are a rising star.
Is that so?
It is. Though there are a few things I'd like to ask you about him.
What for?
So that we can better understand him, how he thinks, how he reacts.
I can't imagine that killing a mere human would merit this much attention.
Oh, we don't intend to kill the Hyperion. The board has decided that we are to keep him distracted with other things, so he doesn't find out what we're really up to.
I don't understand.
It isn't your place to. Now, was he working with anyone else?
Some half-breed whelp with a sword.
Yes, that would be Clinton, the exiled knight. He works with the Hyperion now and then, but he's nothing to worry about. What about the human prisoner you detained?
My impression was that she was being trained by the Hyperion to be some kind of weapon used against us.
Interesting. What about Rosemary and Rue?
What?
Rosemary and Rue. The Hyperion always carries two enchanted weapons on him. One is silver and one is iron. He changes out the blades every century or so, but he always names them Rosemary and Rue.
Interesting trivia. What about them?
Have you seen them?
He was carrying two blades on him, yes.
Much appreciated. You can go back to whatever it is you did.
Oh wow, 9:47. That's almost a new record for you. How do you manage to get up so early?
Shut up.
I just want to know who it is that you're hanging out with at all hours of the night.
I do have friends, you know.
Yeah, you just can't tell them what you do, who you work with, or even what your job title is.
I will think of a cool name to describe what I do here, and I can talk about more than just me. Shut up.
Seriously, Tiana, I won't have you lying about what it is that you do here, but I'm not going to have you telling people what we do here either.
Look, all I tell them is that I'm an assistant at a PI's office.
And they believe this, do they?
Well, I mean, there's a couple rumors going around that it's probationary work for killing my boyfriend, but...
And they believe this, do they?
Hey guys,
Morning.
don't remind me.
Nice hair.
You as well.
Thank you.
You didn't tell her about that, did you?
Why would I? She doesn't have magic, and I would much rather teach her more important things, like how to survive, and not ridiculous Fae etiquette.
Is it rude to say thank you?
Not rude. By me.
See, when you say thank you, it implies that you now owe them for services rendered or whatnot. So every time you thank somebody, you now owe them a boon. But you don't have magic, so there's nothing to bind you, so you can say thank you all you want.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Are you ready, Ryan?
Yeah.
We gotta go stop someone who might be doing something that might be bad.
Pretty much. Alright, let's go.
What was that about?
Nothing. Not something to do with gnomes. You're not wearing green, are you?
Hey, what's up? Nothing, just working on some invoices. Tonight, I don't know. I don't think my boss likes it when I stay out so late.
Hey Dad, I'm back. I have laundry.
I'll call you back.
Dad? Hello?
Hi.
Dad?
No, I'm sorry. Who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Selena. Nice to meet you.
Nice ears.
Oh, what? These? I am a Romulan. I just got back from a Star Trek thing.
I know about Faye.
Oh, thank God. Oh, crap. I hope my dad didn't hear me say that. He has this thing about blasphemy.
I'm sorry, who are you saying that your dad is?
You know, tall, dark hair, has this thing for black, wears sunglasses at night.
You don't mean.
Ryan Anderson.
So what? Tiana didn't want to join us on this exciting escapade.
No, I think she's realized that this job is nowhere near as glamorous as she thought it was. What with being kidnapped by an evil Fae and watching a war almost start between two Fae regions, I think she's a bit more content with doing desk work.
What time is it?
12:58.
What is Gary doing out this late in the afternoon?
Probably something he doesn't want other Fae to know that he's doing. You know, you didn't have to come. I could have done this on my own.
I know, but I needed to come. I have to know how you think, how you react, you know, so the next case, I won't even have to ask you what to do. I'll just know, and I'll do it.
You do know we've worked with each other before, right?
Yeah, but I always rush in head first. You do that thing.
Use my head?
Yes. Speaking of using my head, I found the information on that guy you wanted. You know, the shorty in the suit, one from the warehouse, did that vanishing act. I wonder how he did that.
Mr. Silver.
I mean,
That's his right.
I could do that.
That or his parents don't
It'd
love
be
him.
so cool just to like snap your fingers and just be able to disappear out of any situation. I wonder what kind of magic he used.
Spirit magic.
What?
Taoistan law. They use spirit magic. You know, the ability to manipulate the energy around them,
Like teleportation.
more like bending the light so that he becomes invisible. He probably just walked right past us.
That's a pleasant thought.
Let's see. Age? Almost 900. Recruited into the Order of Shadows before the end of his first century. They like him young, don't they?
Recruited him right out of Shadow Hill.
Looks like somebody didn't want to grow up. Have you been noticing she's been acting differently?
Yeah. Of course I have. You know, she's been doing that thing with that guy and this stuff. Who are we talking about?
Tiana, ever since my fight with Zekna, she's been acting weird. Keeping her distance, always watching me, it's starting to get really disconcerting.
You mean a girl who you know nothing about, or she moves in with you, lives with you for, what is it, 5 weeks now? And you're just now finding it disconcerting?
This is different. She's acting more apprehensive, scared even.
Scared? Of what? You?
Maybe. Or she's scared of something she thinks I'm gonna do.
Six hours of waiting. And for nothing.
Oh, that's not true. We now know that he's not doing what we thought he might be doing.
Has he done the whole take out the bad guy with the Coke bottle yet?
Oh my god, that was the first time we ever met.
He never admitted, but he loves showing off. Daddy.
Selena, do you remember me? It's been a couple of decades. Last time I saw you, you were like that doll.
Of course I remember you, Uncle Clinton.
Uncle Clinton?
Hey, she did not learn that from me. She learned it all on her own.
So let me get this straight. You have a daughter, and you never told me.
Don't blame him, love. I'm not exactly the model child that you show off on family get-togethers.
Yeah, speaking of that, can I speak to you in my office for like 2 seconds?
Ryan has a daughter?
Well, sort of. It's kind of hard to explain.
Try, Clinton. Try.
I don't really think it's my place. You should ask him.
Nice to see you too.
What happened?
Nothing happened. I'm just going through a transition and thought you could help your daughter out.
And what about that guy that you were living with?
What, him? He wanted a bit more of a commitment than I could give him. I'm not ready for a long-term relationship.
Selena, he is a 45-year-old human male. He's only got 30 years left on him anyway. You can't get much more short-term than that.
Well, now I'm looking for someone new. Maybe like your new friend.
Hey, she is off limits. Do you understand me?
Oh, I didn't know you felt that way about her.
You know good and well that that's not true.
Then why are you keeping her here? Is she another one of your projects or something?
That is none of your business, and you will do well to heed my words.
Oh, the wrath of Hyperion. Quick, hide your children.
Mind your tongue, Selena, especially if you intend on staying here.
You know, I was the only Fae child growing up that wasn't told stories about you. Be good, or the Hyperion will come and get you. Or mind your manners, or the Hyperion will come and snatch you out of your beds while you sleep. I had to live with them. Do you know what effect that has on a child?
Cream, no sugar.
You know me so well.
What's this guy's story?
Bound, with minor lacerations all across his body, with one deep one in his throat.
So, someone tied him up and then tortured him.
And to his throat. The way his body is placed, I don't think he was killed here. He was probably killed somewhere else and then dumped here.
Time of death?
That's the weird part. His body temperature is low, but there are no signs of rigor mortis. If I didn't know better, he's been dead for a little less than an hour.
How can you be so sure that isn't the case?
Because I've been here for almost an hour.
Coroner's assistant. Sorry I'm late. There were some problems on the interstate. Okay. Detective Anderson, what do we got?
Wait, I thought Detective Wolf was assigned to this case.
Oh, no, I'm just called in to assist. I knew the victim.
Is that right?
Yeah, I've been following him for the past couple of days, hoping that he'd lead me to some bigger fish.
Who's that over by Steven?
What?
The coroner.
I'm really hoping to have a time and death after I perform the autopsy.
Interesting. Hey, smell the air. Does it seem a little stale to you?
It smells like rusty metal and burning paper.
Yeah, interesting.
Is this really important?
I was just wondering if you smelled it too. I'll call the cleanup crew. Tell them that they got a Faye on ice on the morgue and they're gonna rush the autopsy.
Got it.
So, how did you get past all those cops? Because that was cool.
That would be his pimp card.
It's not a pimp card. It's psychically enhanced magic paper.
Yeah, pimp card.
So what does it do?
It shows the person whatever it is that they need to see to convince them to leave me alone.
All right, they're on their way. So what are we dealing with here?
A Fae that's looking for something and isn't afraid to kill other Fae to cover his tracks.
But why would anyone want to kill Gary?
Well, it's possible they saw that we were following him and decided it would be easier to kill him than to kill us.
So what's our next step?
We find a Fae that smells of burnt paper and rusted metal.
And what did you do to this guy?
Oh, any number of things, I'm sure.
So how many does this make it?
Around 8. That, my dear, was a witcher.
You're supposed to grip them tightly, reconnect with them, do some sort of cool thing with them, and say, let's do this!
A lot of glyphs were used in the valley.
You mean that's it? You just let him walk away?
Mr. Wolfman, I'm the Hyperion, and I
I have not missed this part.